In my today's session, I am going to discuss about the scenario 8, geographic analysis. Geographic analysis. So how to perform the geographic analysis in Tableau? So what is geo? So geo means location. Geo means location, and if you plot the locations graphically, then such a kind of analysis is known as the geographic analysis. If we plot the locations graphically in the form of a map, then such a kind of analysis is known as the geographic analysis. So how to perform the geographic analysis? Means we need the geocoding fields known as the latitude and the longitude. If you have these two geocoding fields, latitude and the longitude, then it is very simple to build the maps in Tableau. So how to get the latitude and longitude? So this latitude and longitude can be obtained in two ways. Number one, automatic way. And next, number two, manual way. Okay, the latitude and the longitude can be obtained in two ways. Number one, automatic way, and next, number two, manual way. So what is automatic way? In automatic way, Tableau automatically generates the latitude and the longitude. So when Tableau automatically generates the latitude and longitude, so if the field is having the default geographic role, then Tableau automatically generates the latitude and the longitude. So what does this geographic role means? So in Tableau, by default, we're having 8 different default geographic roles. We connect to any data source. Sometimes Tableau will show some fields in the form of globes. Like this. So what these fields indicates means the geographic fields is. In the dimensions, total we are having 4 different data types. Okay, the 4 different data types are: number 1, ABC, which indicates the textual fields; number 2, globe, which indicates the geographic fields; and next, number 3, calendar, which indicates the date fields. And sometimes Tableau will show calendar plus clock, which indicates the date time fields. Here, why specifically Tableau is showing country, state, city and postal code with globe? Here, why Tableau is showing means, okay, these are the default geographic roles available. If you have the default geographic roles, then Tableau automatically generates the latitude and the longitude. So for the latitude and the longitude, within the brackets, Tableau is showing generated. What does it mean is Tableau here automatically generated these two fields, okay, for the default geographic roles. So what are the different default geographic roles available? So if you right click on any field, we're having an option called as geographic role. If you go to the geographic role, okay, these 8 are the default geographic roles. Okay, the different geographic roles are area code, CBSA, MSA, city, congressional district, country, county, state and the zip code. These 8 are the default geographic roles available in Tableau. So what is CBSA, okay, or what is MSA? So MSA stands for Metropolitan Statistical Area, or CBSA stands for Chief Business Statistical Area. So in US, one business area would be considered as the MSA. And next city, what's the next congressional district? The CBSA, area code and congressional district, these 3 are part of only US. So in US, one electoral constituency is known as the congressional district. Okay, so the different default geographic roles available in the Tableau are these 8. Out of 8, these 5 we can use, okay, globally. These five roles are available, whereas these 3 roles are specifically for the US. These 3 geographic roles are specifically for the US. So if your field contains any field name, with any of these 8 geographic field role names, then Tableau automatically generates the latitude and the longitude. So I will explain with an example. Let's say, for example, instead of connecting to the superstore, just I will create one text file. In my text file, I will take country, state, city, postcode, address. I'm taking country as India, state as Hyderabad. Sorry, not state Hyderabad, state is Telangana, city as Hyderabad. Okay, I'm taking the postcode as 5026. I'll take the address as, let's say, I text. Okay, I'll take this address. Now here how Tableau will identify these 5 fields. Okay, how Tableau will identify these 5 fields. So let me save this data into my desktop. Test data. Okay, just go to desktop. Give the name as test data. Let me save it. Now just close this. Okay, now from Tableau, just connect to the text data. So just click on connect to the data. Click on text file. So we are having the text file in my desktop. Click on text data and just click on open. Just click on, oh, it's wrong, not text data, it's text data. So let me close this connection. So again click on connect to the data, click on text file. It is the test data, not text data. So test data, click on open. Yes, now observe carefully. Here Tableau is indicating country with the globe, state, city and postcode also with the globe, whereas address with the ABC. So here what does it indicates means, here why Tableau is indicating these 4 fields with the globe means, because we have these 4 default geographic roles available. Here you are seeing address also. Address is not the default geographic role, okay. I have added this explicitly. Address it won't available as the default geographic role. Here I have added this address. Okay. So our data source contains, our test data source contains, if we go to the test data source, the test data source contains 5 fields. Whereas if we go to the Tableau, here along with this 5 fields we are seeing latitude generated and the longitude generated. So it means Tableau is automatically generating the latitude and the longitude for these 4 fields. Okay, for these 4 fields. So how to plot these 4 fields in the form of a map means just simply click on the geographic field. In Tableau, plotting them in the form of maps is very simple and it is very straightforward. If you want to show them in the form of a map, just click on the country geographic field. If I click on the country geographic field, see here Tableau is automatically plotting the map. Here how Tableau plotting the map? By taking the latitude and the longitude. So similarly, if you want to plot the map of state, just click on the state. Tableau automatically plot the state in the form of the map, again by taking the latitude and the longitude. So it is giving us one unknown. While plotting the maps, we frequently come across these unknowns. So if you click on this unknown, here we can able to handle unknown values in 3 ways. We can able to filter them, like we can able to hide them, or we can able to edit the locations. So by default, Tableau will point to only US, and if the state is under US, then Tableau will plot. Okay, by default for the state geographic field, Tableau will plot the data. Okay, only for the US states, not for the global states. So instead of taking the country as US here, just take the country as field. Here we have fixed country and from the field also. Okay, so we take the country from the field means from the country field it is going to take the relevant country and it is going to plot the state. So just hit OK. Now after plotting the country, here we can able to see what the Telangana. So while plotting the maps, we frequently come across those unknown issues. So in this way we can able to plot the maps for the default geographic fields automatically by using the latitudes and the longitudes. So now here I would like to plot the map for this address. If you click on address, Tableau going to show it in the form of text table, but not in the form of a map, because Tableau is not generating the latitude and the longitude for this address. So if you want to show this address in the form of a map means, then we have to obtain the latitudes and the longitudes for this address. So how to obtain the latitudes and the longitudes? In the manual way we have to obtain. So how to obtain in the manual way? By using a concept known as custom geocoding. By using a concept known as custom geocoding, we can able to obtain the latitudes and the longitudes manually. Okay, so in Tableau, how to plot the maps means with the help of the latitudes and the longitudes. So these latitudes and the longitudes can be obtained automatically and next number two manually. So when we can able to obtain the latitude and the longitudes automatically, if the field is of type the default geographic role, then we can able to obtain the latitude and longitude automatically. If the field is not having the default geographic role, then we need to obtain them manually using a concept known as the custom geocoding. So now today let's build the maps in the automatic way. So my first task, I'm taking task 1. In my task 1 I would like to show country-wise total profits. So how to show country-wise total profits? So the usual way is what? The usual way is we can take the country into rows and the profits into columns, and we can plot it in the form of a bar chart like this. So country into rows and the profit into columns, and we can plot it in the form of a bar chart. It is one way or the basic way of building the visualization. And the other way is in the form of a map. So how to do it in the form of a map means just simply click on the country geographic field. If you click on the country geographic field, then Tableau automatically plot the country in the form of a map. Here we are seeing one type of map. This type of map is known as symbol map. So before going to an actual task, let me discuss one more thing. See the types of maps. See the map types. We are having two types of maps. Number one, symbol map, and next number two, filled map. We are having two types of map. The two types of maps are number one, symbol map, and next number two, filled map. So what is symbol map? In the map, if we indicate each and every geographic location with a symbol, then such a kind of map is known as the symbol map. Now in this case, how we are showing each and every country? Here we are showing each and every country with a symbol known as circle. So these type of maps are known as the symbol maps. What about the filled map? If we indicate each and every geographic location with the filled portion, then such a kind of map is known as the filled map. So how to convert the symbol map to filled map? Just simply click on the drop down in the marks card. If you want to get any chart, just go to the marks card and select the required chart type. So now I'm selecting the filled map. Now here Tableau is converting the symbol map into the filled map. Here how Tableau is indicating each and every country with the filled portion. So here how to differentiate each and every country? Just drag the country and drop it into colors. So here Tableau is indicating each and every country with the filled portion color. So these type of maps are known as the filled maps. So in Tableau we can able to build two types of maps. Number one, symbol map, and next number two, filled map. Symbol map means showing each and every location in the form of with a symbol, and filled map means showing each and every location with the filled portion. So we can get the symbol map or filled map in two ways. Number one, with the help of marks tag, and even we can use show me also. We go to show me. Here we can able to see both the type of map, symbol and the filled. Okay, so the difference between symbol and filled is filled map will support only one measure. Whereas the symbol map will support up to two measure analysis. Okay, so now let's try to build the visualizations in the form of maps. So I would like to show country-wise total profits. So we can able to get the country wise total profits in the form of either symbol or filled. So let's say I would like to show in the form of symbol. In the form of symbol map. In the form of symbol map I would like to show. So here I'm taking the country. So how to get symbol? Just click on the mark scan, just click on circle. Here we got all the circles. Your tableau is showing all the countries with a separate symbol. So here we want to show the profits. So how to show the profits? Just drag the profit and drop it into size. To drag the profit and if you drop it into size, here tableau is showing us each and every country in the different sizes depending on their profit contribution. And just to show the values, click on ABC. If you click on ABC, here you can able to see all the values. So here I don't want to show the value. I don't want to show all the values at a time. Here I would like to show the values depending on my selection. If I select any country on the map, then I would like to show the values. Okay, so how to get that mechanism? By default, if I click on ABC, tableau is showing us the respective values, right? Here I don't want to show any values. If I select any data point, then only I would like to show the values. So from where we are getting these values? From the label here we are getting the values, right? Just click on the label. If I click on the label, here we are having an option called as marks to label. In marks to label, just click on selected instead of all. All means what? By default, Tableau is going to show all the values. Instead of selecting the all, just click on selected. If I click on selected, now here what Tableau going to show here is if you select any value, for that value only Tableau will show the output. So now just click on any country. If I click on any country, Tableau is showing us the value only for this particular point. Now click on any data point here. Okay, if you select any country or if you select any data point on the map, then only Tableau is showing us the values. So how to issue this mechanism? Just simply clicking the label and in the marks to label, just simply selecting the selected option. Okay, it is the example or the task one. The task one. In the next task 2, I would like to show. So one key tip is if you're building any visualization, instead of coloring the visualization with the dimension, just color the visualization with the measure. Because if we color with the dimension, we cannot perform any analysis. If we color with the dimension here, we cannot perform any analysis. So just color with the profit. If we color with the profit, how Tableau going to color the visualization in only single color? So how the Tableau going to color with the measure? Okay, the smaller values in the lighter color. Okay, smaller values in the lighter color and larger values in the darker color. The Tableau is showing the US in the bigger color because the US is having the highest profits. Whereas it is showing this color in this country in the lighter color because this country is having the lesser profits. Okay, so one tip is always try to color the visualization with the measure because with the coloring also we can able to perform the analysis. So in my next task I would like to show, in my task 2 I would like to show country wise total sales, and total profits, total sales, total profits in the form of filled map. So how to show two measures in the form of filled map? So how to show two measures in the form of filled map means just simply create a new sheet. Click on country geographic field. So how to get the filled map? Just click on show me and click on the filled map. It is a second way. Now just color the visualization. Just color the visualization with the profit. And to show the values, just drag the country and drop it into label. Now Tableau going to show each and every country and drag the sales and drop it into label. Again drag the profit and drop it into label. So here I am dragging all the required measures and the country into the label of the marks tab. Here Tableau is showing each and every country and its respective values. But here the problem is in the map here what this first value indicates, either sales or profit. So we have to add that label. So where we can able to add that label means just click on the label. If you click on the label here in the text, we got an option to edit this. Just click on edit. Below to the sales, just add a sales label. Add the sales label, just bold it. Below to the profit, add the profit label. Add the profit label and just bold it. Okay. So now just underline it. Just underline it. Okay. So now just click on apply and click on OK. So now instead of showing all the values and just looking weird, just click on label, and in marks to label, just click on selected. If you click on selected, if you select any country, then Tableau going to show that country name and its respective sales and the profits. Here's the task. The task 2. Okay. In my next task, I would like to show task 3. I would like to show year-wise total order quantity, year-wise total order quantity across all the countries. Across all the countries, I would like to show the year-wise total order quantity. So how to achieve this? How to show year-wise total order quantity across all the countries? So first, let's display first display country-wise total order quantity. So how to get country-wise total order quantity? Create a new sheet, click on the country. So how to get the order quantity? Drag the order quantity and drop it into size. You can show it in the form of either symbol or pillar. Drag the order quantity and drop it into color. Here we got the color also. So here Tableau is showing us the order quantity for all the 4 years. Tableau is showing us the order quantity for all the 4 years. But I want for every year. So how to get for every year? So how to get for every year means here we have to break down this map into the different maps depending on the year. So how to break down means just drag the order date and drop it into rows. If I drop it into rows, now see here Tableau is breaking down that map into every year. So this kind of breaking down of the map is on a small multiples, because single map we have divided at the level of year. So we are having 4 years, we got the 4 maps. So even on the maps it is possible to create the small multiples. So it is an example for the small multiple map. Okay, it is an example for the small multiple map. So task 3, small multiple map. Okay, task 3, it is small multiple map. Now let's create one more task to show. In my task 4, I would like to show region, not region, but in the customer segment. Customer segment wise, shipping cost from the countries in every ship mode. In every ship mode, I would like to show the shipping costs, okay, for all the countries based on the customer segment. So first let's display the country-wise shipping cost. So this time I'm taking the filled map. So click on country. So country-wise shipping cost. How to get shipping cost? Drag the shipping cost and drop it into color. So how to convert symbol map directly into the filled map means just drag the required measure and drop it into color. See here what Tableau is doing here. Tableau is automatically converting a symbol map to filled map. Okay. So here we got the country-wise shipping cost. Let's say here I would like to show for the customer segment wise. So how to get the customer segment wise? Drag the customer segment, drag the customer segment and drop it into rows. So here we are showing customer segment wise shipping cost in every ship mode. So just drag the ship mode and drop it into columns. So here we are showing customer segment wise shipping cost in every ship mode. In the delivery truck, this is the ship mode we're having. So just show the values. How to show the values? Drag shipping cost and drop it into label. The label, just click on selected. Select any country, then only Tableau going to show the values. Just click on India. In the India, say what the value as here map being, as if the map is having very less space, Tableau is not showing here the values. So it is the next task 4. Task 4 for the small multiples. Okay, so the bottom one is on the map. It is possible to design the small multiples also. Okay, but one important certification question is on the map. Is it possible to perform sorting at the toolbar level for the maps? Is it possible to perform sorting or not? Here for the map, the sorting is in the inactive mode at the toolbar level. Why? What's the reason? When Tableau will perform the sorting means if we have the access. If we have the access on the visualization, then Tableau can able to perform the sorting. But for the maps here, we are not having any access. So if we are not having any access, then Tableau cannot perform any sorting. Okay. So next, I would like to build a complex task. I'm taking task 5. I would like to show country-wise total profits in the form of symbol map and total sales in the form of yes.
Actually, I'm getting the disturbance in the middle. The voice is breaking.
Oh, really?
I'm not able to text message you.
Okay, so is the problem with only you or for the rest of the people? Okay, so do you have any issues? No, do you have any synchronization problem?
Yes, as well. Actually, it's coming a little bit slow, and your actions are coming a little bit slow.
Yeah, the screen also refresh very slow.
Oh, really? I think then I'm having some internet issue. Just a minute, guys. So I'll check it. Okay, in my next task, I would like to show the country-wise total profits in the form of symbol map and total sales in the form of the fillet map. Okay, so how to show two maps in the single worksheet? So it is the chart 1 and it is the chart 2. So how to combine multiple charts in the single worksheet? So in the yesterday session, we have discussed combination charts. So what combination charts will do? Combination charts are going to combine multiple charts into the single visualization. So how to build the combination charts? If we want to build the combination charts, we need multiple marks cards. So how to get the multiple marks card with the multiple axes? But the problem with the maps is in the maps Tableau won't create any axis. Okay. So then how to get the multiple marks cards? So how to get the multiple marks cards means by taking the latitude or the longitude the second time. Okay, by taking the latitude or the longitude for the second time. Okay, so these type of tasks are known as combination maps. These type of tasks are known as the combination maps. It means we can able to combine two types of maps. We can able to combine two types of maps into one single visualization. Into one single visualization, we can able to combine two types of maps. So let's try to build this visualization. Just go to Tableau. So I'm first showing country-wise total sales. So just click on country. I'm dragging sales and I'm dropping into size because here I would like to show the country-wise sales in the form of fillet map, not symbol. So I'm converting it to fillet map. Just click on the marks card and just click on the fillet map. Here we got the filled map for all the countries, and I'm coloring with the sales. Okay. Next, here to get the symbol map, we need one more marks tag. So how to get one more marks tag means take either latitude or longitude. So I'm taking latitude. Just drag the latitude and drop it into rows. Just drag the latitude and drop it into rows. Here we got multiple marks tags. Latitude 1 marks tag and the latitude 2 marks tags. So when we will get the multiple marks tags with the maps means just take one more latitude or one more longitude. I'm taking this time longitude. Just drag the longitude. Now here how Tableau is dividing the map means into two parts in the form of columns. If you place second longitude, Tableau will break the single map into two parts in the form of columns. And if you place latitude, Tableau going to break down the map into two parts in the form of rows. Okay, so this time I'm taking into latitude. So in my first marks card, I'm taking sales, and I'm going to my second marks card. In the second marks card also by default Tableau is showing us the sales. So I'm removing sales to get the profit. Just remove the sales. Instead of filled map, just select the symbol map. I'm selecting square. Just drag the profit and drop it into size. So if you observe carefully here in this visualization, we have combined both the symbol map as well as the filled map. Okay. So here the symbol map and the filled map is showing in the different panes. Okay, the sales is on one pane and the profit is on the second pane. So these type of maps are known as individual axis combination maps. These type of maps are known as, so in combination maps we can able to design two types of maps. Number one, individual okay, combination maps, individual combination maps, and next number two, dual axis combination maps. Dual axis combination maps. So what individual axis will do? Okay, multiple measures on the different panes it is going to compare. What about dual axis? It is going to compare on the same pane. So it is the example for the individual axis. So to get the dual axis, just I'm duplicating my sheet. So how to duplicate the sheet means just simply right click on the sheet and click on duplicate sheet. Here we got one more sheet. So on this just perform the dual axis. So how to perform the dual axis means just simply right click on your second latitude. The other way to perform the dual axis is right click on the second latitude. If you right click on the second latitude, here we got an option called as dual axis. Just click on dual axis. If you click on dual axis, your Tableau going to combine both the maps into a single map. Let me hide the values for some time. So let me go to my mark. So how to hide the values means just go to all marks tab, click on label. So not here, just go to the latitude, click on label, still not showing. Okay, just uncheck the mark label. So now once go to the second latitude, this showing the mark labels. Okay, just click on ABC. So once go to the latitude 1, just go to label, just click on selected. If you click on selected, now Tableau going to show the labels only for the selected values. So now here the key thing is, here it is showing the circle and also the filled on the single map. Here what we have done is, here just we have placed one map. We are having one map, map 1. On the top of the map 1, we have placed one more map. On the top of the map 1, we have placed one more map, map 2. So map 1 is a filled. Map 1 is the filled, and map 2 is the symbol. So on a single sheet, we have combined both the maps. So this maps we can able to combine in two ways. Number one, in the form of individual axis combination maps, and next number two in the form of dual axis combination maps. So it is an example of the dual axis because on a single pane here we are performing the comparison. And if we go to the previous sheet, here we are performing the comparison on the individual panes. So just I would like to confirm this. So do you have any issues?
Prajwal,
Yes.
Prajwal, this is Sunil.
Yes.
Do we need to create individual access maps? Then we have to do the combination map, or directly we can do the combination map.
No, individual axis is one type of combination map.
Okay.
So
Can you repeat the other one once again?
it is called as, see, on the combination maps we have two types. Number one, individual axis, it is a type 1. Let me add the title. That is a type 1, and it's a type 2. So we could build either type 1 or type 2. So the type 1 is very straightforward, but the problem is both the measures stand go into place on the different panes. Whereas in the type 2, on the single pane, we can able to lay one map over the other map. So it looks more effective. So how to get this map means, just first we have to build the individual axis. On the individual axis, we can able to combine by right clicking on it and selecting dual axis. Okay, on the maps directly we cannot perform the dual axis. Okay, so first we have to get the individual axis, and on the individual axis we want to get the dual axis means right click on the latitude and click on the dual axis. Okay, Sundar, is it clear, or still you have any questions?
Yeah, this is fine. It's the same like how we create bar and line graph.
Exactly.
But we are doing it on a latitude or a longitude. Right?
Yeah, because for the bar and line we have the axis.
Correct. Yeah.
We can directly place on the other end of the axis. Whereas for the map, we are not having any axis.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, guys, just I would like to confirm, is my voice and is my video synchronizing or not?
Sometimes it is on and off, but it's okay. This is fine, better than the earlier one.
Okay, thank you. So task 5.1. Alright, so now let me go to the next task. In my next task, what I would like to show is, I'm taking the task 6, I would like to show country-wise water quantity for all the departments, in the form of pie chart. So next, average discounts in the form of filled map. So I would like to show two types of maps. One is the pie chart. So what is pie chart? Pie chart is one symbol. It means what? Here we would like to show the symbol in the form of pie and the filled map. So let's try to build this. Let's try to build in both the individual axis and the dual axis. So just create a new sheet. So click on the country. If you click on the country, here we can able to see all the countries in the form of circle. Here we want for all the departments. So just drag the department and drop it into color. Okay, just drag the department and drop it into color, and drag the order quantity and drop it into size. Okay, now instead of taking the circle, we have to take our pie chart. Just take the pie chart. Now see here, we got the pie in the form of map. Now here we want one more thing, average discounts in the form of filled map. So how to get one more map? This time I am taking longitude. Just take the longitude and drop it into columns. Okay, here we have two maps. It's a map 1 and it's a map 2. So now again here we got multiple map cards. Just go to the required marks card. So I'm going to the first marks card this time. I'm removing the department. I'm removing the order quantity. Here I want the filled map. Just click on the filled map in the drop down. Here we got the filled map for average discounts. So just drag the discount and output into color. Now here, how to combine these two? It is the example for what? It is the example for the individual axis. How to get dual axis? If you want to get the dual axis, right click on the longitude 1 and click on the dual axis. Now we are showing both the symbol and the fillet on a single map. If you want to increase the size of the pie chart, just go to the longitude, click on size and increase the size or extend the size. See here. So in this way we can able to build the dual axis combination maps or the individual axis combination maps Okay, here we can do one more thing. On the maps, one advantage is we can place one dual axis, okay, on the top of the other dual axis. It is called as nested dual axis. On the maps, even we can able to build a nested dual axis also. Okay, on the maps we can able to build a nested dual axis also. So how to build the nested dual axis? So I'm taking the same example here what I have taken. So I'm taking country wise shipping costs in every ship mode in the form of pie chart and number of orders in the form of filled map. Let's try to build this. Okay, let's try to build this. So how to build this? Create a new sheet. So country wise, click on country wise total shipping cost. So just drag the shipping cost and drop it into size. Drag the ship in every ship mode we want. So just drag the ship mode and drop it into color. So just select the pie chart. Okay, here I showing the pie chart. Next here we want number of orders. So this time I am taking the latitude. Just drag the latitude and drop it into the rows. Okay. So now here on the second latitude, I am taking the filled map. Just select the filled map. Even on the first also we can able to take. So just remove the ship mode and remove the shipping cost. If we want number of orders, how to get number of orders? Means drag the order ID and drop it into the label and right click on the label. Just select the aggregation as count to get the number of orders. So in the label, just click on selected. So here how to get the dual axis? Right click on the second latitude and click on the dual axis. So here first we got the symbol and on the top of the symbol we have placed what fillet. So here I would like to place symbol on the top of fillet. So how to place symbol on the top of fillet means just interchange the fields. First place the latitude 1 and next place the latitude 2. Just interchange the fields and increase the size of the pie. Just click on size and increase the size of the pie. Next here I want a few more things. Here I would like to show total sales in the form of square, and total profits in the form of fillet. So again how to achieve this? Means just take two more latitudes. Just take the latitude, just drag it and drop it into the rows. Again Tableau will create one more pane here. So on that pane, just take the required values. So total sales in the form of square. So how to get square? So square is being the symbol. So just select the symbol as square. Okay, here we got the square. Just mark the sales and drop it into the size. Okay, we are sizing the squares using the sales, and here we want the profit in the form of filled map. So how to get the profit? Just again drag one more latitude and drop it into the rows. So now just go to the fourth latitude marks card. Now this time select the type as filled map. Here I got the filled map. Now we have to show the filled map for the profits. Drag the profit and drop it into the color. So now again we can able to show these two maps in the form of dual axis. So again, how to get the dual axis means right click on the latitude, fourth latitude, and click on the dual axis. So now Tableau going to show both the symbol and the fillet on a single map. So again here first it is showing filled map, and in that it is showing the symbol map. Just interchange the latitudes. Now here we are showing four maps, okay, in two panes with the help of dual axis. It is the first dual axis, and inside the dual axis we are showing the second dual axis. It is called as the nested dual axis. Okay, it is the example for the nested dual axis. So on the maps it is possible to perform the nested dual axis. So any questions on this task, guys? Any questions on this task?
Prajwal,
Yes.
the way you are dropping the fields and the size, label, and the color, right?
Yeah.
Is there order or logic there, or because I got a bit lost there when you are dragging and dropping the different fields over there. Based on the task, do we need to follow something there?
Exactly. Like here, depending on the task, we want to do the required things. We want to show the sales in the form of square, right? And we want to show the profits in the form of filled map. So how to achieve that means we want to go to the respective marks card. We want to show the square, means just I'm organizing my workspace to show the marks cards. Even we can able to hide this color windows also. So how to hide me? Just simply click on this knob and click on hide card. Okay, you can able to hide them. So just I'm hiding this also. Just hide card. Just hide card. So just go to the fourth latitude. In the fourth latitude here we are showing our sales. So here we are showing the sales in the form of square. It is showing all the squares in the gray color. Why gray color? The default color in the Tableau is gray. If you don't assign any coloring, the default color is gray. See here in this marks card, in the color, do you have any field? We are not having any field. Just we're sizing. That's it. The default coloring is gray, and we are showing the profits in the form of fillet map. So if you are plotting any visualization, either map or the normal chart, okay, always try to color code with the measure, because with the measure we can able to perform the analysis. Here, this country is showing with the darker color, and we're coloring this map with the profit. It means what? This country is having the highest profits when compared with the other countries. So with the coloring also we can able to perform such a kind of analysis. And when it comes to the pie chart, so in the pie chart, just to identify the distribution of values. So basically what pie chart will do, pie chart going to identify the distribution of values, right? So to differentiate each and every category, as we want to show the shipping cost in every ship mode, so just to color the pie chart, I have taken the ship mode, because we want to show shipping cost of every ship mode. So it's a basic mathematical principle. And when it comes to the filled map, here I haven't taken any field to color this visualization. The default color is gray. Okay, so did I answer the question?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, yes. So it's
Prajwal,
yeah.
there's one question.
Yeah.
Out of the box, when we are preparing any charts like this, or a country charts in anything. Now, if I click on the pie chart
Mm-hmm.
or the above, above chart, do we need to, if the user requirement is such a way that that portion or that state they want to see the calculation, so do I need to create one more chart and put the hyperlink over here, or how do we
Yes.
need to do it?
Yes. That will come in the advanced sessions. Like we can able to add the interactivity between one sheet and the other sheet. Let's say, for example,
Okay.
in the pie, this particular category is having the highest shipping cost. If you want to know the things inside it, if you click
Yeah.
on it, automatically Tableau will navigate to one more worksheet, which gives us the detailed information about this particular portion that we can
Okay.
know in actions.
Okay. Fine. Fair enough. Right. Thanks.
Yeah. So in all these 7
Also,
tasks,
we have
yeah.
something like heat map. Heat map is
Yes. Yes. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
is it going to be part of your course, or is it shown somewhere here?
Yes. Yes. Like all the heat map also.
Okay.
Well, one more. Do we have any? I mean, do we have any document or any website which says that for this specific task, these are the maps we need to use? I mean, the best practices we can use it. So, is it listed anywhere in the tableau.com or somewhere, something like that? Can you give me the reference?
Yes, yes, definitely. Like, we have a separate scenario called as types of chats. In that scenario, discuss when we have to use which chat. Like,
Okay.
let's say, for example, if you want to go from the geographic analysis, always we have to build the maps. And if you want to perform the time series analysis, let's say if you want to compare the growth, let's say from past 5 years, then such a kind of analysis is known as the time series analysis. For the time series analysis, always we have to use either line chat or the area chat. Because let's say I would like to compare my sales. So if you drag the order date and if you drag the sales, by default Tableau going to show us the best visualization. So the line chat. So here with the help of this line we can able to perform very effective analysis. In the year 2010 the sale amount is here, and in the year 13 the sale amount is here. It means what? Over the years we have
Yeah.
growth on the sales.
Okay.
You'll get to know about the chats.
Okay.
And even not only these chats, we can able to build the complex chats also in Tableau. I mean, out of box chats we can able to design in Tableau. In the advanced chats are discussed there.
Okay. Fine. Thanks.
Yeah.
Hi, President.
Yes, yes.
The name in the marks card and the ABC on the toolbar are they both same, or it's just a shortcut to that?
ABC will display the values on the, values of our visualization. Whatever the values we're having or what are the numbers associated in our visualization, ABC will display only those numbers. Let's say here I would like to show the year also. This value belongs to which year here in my visualization. I would like to add the year also. So how to add the extra labels? If you want to add the extra labels, so this ABC won't work here. Just simply we have to drag our required field and drop it into the label. If we drop it into the label, okay, now Tableau will show only the year. Along with the year, I would like to show the sales. So now again drag the sales and drop it into label. Now we have to drag the required fields into the label. If we want to show our required text on the visualization, then we have to place only those fields into the label. Just ABC, it will act as a controlling mechanism. We can able to hide the values or we can able to display the values on the label shelf.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So let's continue. Like we have few more things to discuss. So let me clear this sheet. So in all the previous tasks, we just simply by clicking on the map, but just simply by clicking on this particular geographic field, we are getting the map, right? So like from where we are getting the map? From where we are getting the background map. If I click on the, let's say for example, the country geographic field, Tableau is plotting the country in the form of a map. But behind this value, we are seeing on background map, right? So from where Tableau is getting the background map? So that we should know. So in Tableau, total we are having, if we talk about the background maps, total we are having three types of background maps. Total we are having three types of background maps. Total we're having 3 types of background maps. The 3 types of background maps are number 1 online, and next number 2 offline, and next number 3 WMS server. Okay, total we're having 3 types of background maps. Number 1 online, next number 2 offline, and next number 3 WMS server. This online, it requires the internet connectivity. Okay, so what online going to do means, online it is going to extract the required background map from the cloud Tableau server. So Tableau has hosted some background maps in the cloud environment, and is online going to retrieve that from the cloud environment. So offline, if we don't have the internet connectivity and if you want to plot the map, then we have to make use of the offline. So offline, it is going to get the background map from our local machine itself. At the time of Tableau desktop installation, it is going to store some background maps. I'll show that location. Next, what about the WMS server? Let's say you are not happy with the online map and the offline map. You want to show your own background map. So how to get our own background map or our own customized map means with the help of the WMS server. WMS stands for Web Map Service Server. Okay, Web Map Service Server. So up to Tableau 8.1. Up to Tableau 8.1. Okay, here in this background map we have some slight modifications. Okay, up to Tableau 8.1 we are having online, offline, and WMS server. And in 8.2 and 8.3, in 8.2, 8.3, Tableau has segregated the single cloud server into 2 parts. So it means what they have divided the online into 2 parts. In the online, they have divided this online background maps into 2 parts. Number 1 Tableau, and next number 2 Tableau Classic. Next number 2 Tableau Classic. Okay, and we have offline same, and we have WMS server same. We have WMS server same. Okay, and in 9.0, just they have removed the Tableau Classic because Tableau Classic is not working well with the huge amounts of data. So in the online, just they have added the new features or the good features of Tableau Classic into Tableau, and just they're maintaining only one single cloud server under the name Tableau. What are the cool features they're having on the Tableau Classic? They have added those features into the Tableau, and we have the same online. We have the same offline. We have the same offline and the WMS server. We have the same offline and the WMS server. Okay, so these are the modifications which we are having in the background maps. So first, basically, where we can able to find the background maps. So where we can able to find the background maps means Tableau in the menu bar we are having an option called as map. If I click on the map, here we can able to see the first option known as the background maps. If we go to the background maps, here we can able to see offline. So offline means it is going to get the background map from our local machine. Next, Tableau. So Tableau means what? Online. So in the online, now I'm in the 9 version of Tableau 9. So in Tableau 9, in the online, just we're having only Tableau, we're not having the Tableau Classic. And here we're having an option called as Map Services. So from 9, they have changed the WMS name to Map Services. Let me show you in 8. Let me show you in 8. I mean in 8. I'm in 8.2. I will show you the difference between 8.2 and 8.1 also. Okay, so now let me go to the Superstore. So now if I click on this map, if I go to background maps, here we can able to see offline, and below to the offline here we're seeing two things, Tableau and Tableau Classic. These two are the part of online. And here what we're seeing, WMS servers. In 9, the WMS server name got changed to what? Web services. What about in 8? What about in 8.1? We go to 8.1. If we go to 8.1, and if we come to any data source, so if you click on the map, here we can able to see just offline and the online and the WMS server. So up to Tableau 8.1, just we're having online, offline, WMS server. 9.2, sorry, in 8.2 and in 8.3, in the online they have added two new servers, or just they have segregated the online into two servers, number one Tableau and Tableau Classic. And again from 9.0, in 9.0, 9.1 and 9.1, just again they have removed the Tableau Classic and just they're maintaining only the Tableau. So these are the differences in the background maps. So let me select my background map as, just go to Tableau. Let me select my background map as, let me go to my map, go to my background maps, offline. In the offline, Tableau going to extract this background map from a local machine. So in our local machine where these background maps are located, let me show you the location. Just go to the program files. In the program files, Tableau going to configure the background map. Just go to the program files, Tableau. You go to Tableau, just go to required version. That is Tableau 9.2, and in the 9.2, just go to the local. If you go to the local, here we have an option called as data. So not data, maps. If you go to the maps, here you can able to see the international map, US map, and if we go to the international map, open any folder, here we can able to see the map, okay, the map parts. So here Tableau going to take the offline maps from our local machine. The location is, let me show you the location. It is a location. See program files. The location is C program files Tableau 9.2 local and the maps. So from this location, Tableau is extracting the background maps. Okay. Next, what about online? In the online, Tableau going to extract the maps from the remote Tableau server. And here we have one more option called as map services. Then what about map services? What about map services? It is also called as WMS server. Let's say for example, you are working for the KFC. So the KFC is having the branches all over the world. So the KFC want to see, okay, the number of branches in the Asian region and in the North American region, and also in the European countries. So they want to see the number of outlets they're having in the form of the map and the distance between the two outlets, okay, in the form of the map again. So they are not happy with the online or the offline map. So what they can do is they can give the access to their mapping system. What the KFC people will do is KFC people will maintain their mapping system in their servers known as the WMS servers, or they'll give that mapping system to some third-party organization. That third-party organization, they will maintain their mapping servers, and from that third-party organization we can able to get those mapping servers. So WMS stands for Web Map Service Servers, where we can able to connect to the third-party web servers and we can able to perform the required analysis. Okay, so these WMS servers are available in two modes. Number one, free mode, and number two, okay, licensed mode. So if you want to use the licensed mode, means you want to pay the licensed amount, and in the free mode we can able to use, okay, those map services free. So the process of connecting to the licensed mode and the free mode both are same. In the free mode, the most famous WMS server is NeoWMS. In the free mode, the most famous WMS server is NeoWMS. NeoWMS means Neo stands for NASA Earth Observation. If you know how to connect to the free mode, then the process is same for the licensed mode. Now I will show you how to connect to the free mode WMS server. So just we have to get the connection of that Neo WMS, okay, from the online, like in the Google. So just a minute, I'll open Google. Okay, so see, just open Google and enter Neo WMS. If you enter the Neo WMS, just click on any link which will offer that Neo WMS. So just here I'm clicking on one link. I'm clicking on this first link. Just click on that link. Okay, just click on the URL. Just copy the URL. Just go to Tableau and just click on the map. Just go to the background maps. If you go to the background maps, here you got the map services. Just click on the map services. In the map services, we can able to add the URL. How to add means just click on this add. Okay, just click on this add, and if you click on this add, here we can able to add the WMS server. Here I would like to add the WMS server, and map box maps means they are the licensed maps. So here I would like to add the WMS server. Just paste the URL here and just hit OK. Just hit OK. Now Tableau going to extract the background maps from that location. So now see, now Tableau automatically converting. Now Tableau automatically converted the background map from the online to the Neo WMS. If we click on map and if we go to background maps, here we can able to see what one more, that is Neo WMS. So here I would like to change my background map. So how to change the background?
Can you hide that? Show me this one.
Yeah, sure. Here my background map is not clear, so I would like to change my background map. So how to change the background maps? So how to change the background maps means, again if you click on the map tab, here there has an option called as map options, and from Tableau 9 here they have added one more new option called as map layers. If we go to the map layers, here we can able to add the required map layer, and if I go to the map, options, in the map options we can able to get these things. There is up to 8. The map options means the map options are different from 8 and 9. Let me go to the 8. It is in 8. So just click on the country geographic field. Just click on the map and just add the WMS. By default here it is not showing any WMS. Just click on the WMS, just click on add and paste the URL, just hit OK. Now just close this. Now once click on map, now go to the background maps. Now just click on the Neo WMS. Just click on the Neo WMS. By default it is giving us this background map. So if you're not happy with this, just click on the map. If I click on the map, here what Tableau is showing only the map options. If I click on the map option, now here Tableau is showing us the 3 different map options available. The 3 different map options available are the background style, map layer and the data layer. These 3 are the map options available. They are background, map layer and the data layer. These are available with the map options up to Tableau 8. And from Tableau 9 these are available with the map layers. Here in the map layers is what you're seeing, background, map layer and the data layer. And if you click on the map options, Tableau is showing us these 3 different these are the new options. Basically these are the new options from 9. We can able to open the map search also. So on the WMS server at a time we cannot add the multiple layers. Just uncheck the layer, just uncheck one layer and select the required layer. So just select any required layer, any one layer. I have written this for you. Now see, now your Tableau is converting the map from that type to this type. At a time we cannot select 2 layers. So again unselect this. If you are not happy with that, just go down to the layers, just click on the other layer. So it is going to fetch the data here. Okay, just hit OK. So there's one of this map. So now just uncheck this, just go to some other map layer. So in this way we can able to get the required background map using the WMS server. So if the map is not supporting the complete locations, okay, it will show only the required part. So in this way we can able to build the background maps in the Tableau with the help of the map layers. So we have three different types of background maps. What are they? Online. In the online, Tableau going to fetch from the remote Tableau server. Next, offline. In the offline, Tableau going to fetch from our local machine. And next, number 3, map services. In the map services, Tableau going to fetch from the specified WMS server. Okay, and for the WMS servers, we can able to add the map layers. These map layers was called as map options up to Tableau 8. So let me discuss something about this map options. So if we go to Tableau, if we go to Tableau, and one key thing is these map options are available only for the online and the WMS. For the offline maps, these map options are not available. If I click on map, let me go to background maps, just click on offline. If I click on offline, now see here Tableau is not showing us any map layers. And the style also, if I click on drop down, Tableau is not showing anything. The data layer also, if you click on anything, Tableau won't show anything. So these map options are not available for the offline maps. Just go to map, background maps. This time I'm selecting Tableau, which is an online. If we click on the online, we can able to see what the map layers. We can able to add these map layers. So multiple map layers we can able to add. And in the styles, we have 3 different types of styles are available. They show in normal mode. If you want to get in the light mode, it may be shown in light mode. And if you want to show in the dark mode, click on dark. Okay. And if any data is available in the remote server, we can able to add the data also. Okay. So if the data is not available in the remote server, we cannot add the data. Okay, yes. So let me discuss something about the WMS here. Here we go on the WMS server, right? If you go to map and if you go to the background maps, we go to this WMS services. Here we have added this, right? So here you would like to share this connection to some other developer. So how to share this connection? So how to share this connection means just select our required connection, the WMS server connection, and click on export. If I click on export, Tableau going to export this connection information. Tableau going to export this connection information in the form of .tms file. Okay, Tableau going to export this connection information in the form of .tms file. So what is .tms file? Okay, one important interview question. It is going to store the Neo WMS connection information or the WMS server connection information in general. So in which format the .tms file will be stored? The TMS file will be stored in the XML format. Okay, the TMS file will be stored in the XML format. So let me save this. So I'm saving it in the form of underscore. This is just. So just click on save. So it got exported into the Tableau repository. So where this TMS file will be stored means in our Tableau repository. If you go to the Tableau repository, in the Tableau repository we have one separate folder known as map sources. All the TMS files will be stored. Okay, all the TMS files will be stored into this map sources folder. So now if you go to that file, TMS file, let me open this TMS file. Let me click on edit. Now the click on edit here, in which format the TMS file is getting stored in the XML format. And where the TMS file will be stored? By default, the TMS file will be stored into the map sources folder of the Tableau repository. So after importing this TMS file, the advantage is we can use this TMS file in the new workbooks. So let me create a new workbook. Now on the new workbook, if you want to add the TMS file, so click on the map. Just click on the map. Just go to the background maps. Click on the map services. If you click on the map services, here we got an option called as import. Just click on the import. If I click on the import, here we can able to import the TMS connection from the TMS file. So just I'm selecting the TMS file and click on open. So we can able to add the WMS server connection in two ways. By using add with the help of the add, we can able to add the URL, and with the help of the import, we can able to import the connection from the TMS file. Okay, and here are some other options, like if you want to modify this, we can able to edit this, and if you want to export in the form of the TMS file, we can export, and if you want to delete, we can able to delete this. So these are the options available with the WMS server. So it's all about the WMS maps. So it's all about the first level of the maps. In the first level of the maps, just we have used only the automatic way. I told we can able to build the maps in two ways, right? Number one, an automatic way, and next number two in the manual way. So how to achieve in the manual way means with help of the custom geocode. So custom geocode is a separate scenario. Okay, I'll discuss in the next session. Okay, or in the coming sessions. So it's all about the geographic analysis of the scenario 8. So if you have any questions, please post your questions.
Praಜ್wal, we are adding